Hello, my name is Gabrielle Stafford. And being in advanced classes has always been a part of my reality. And being the only black girl in those advanced classes has been a part of my perpetual reality for the past 12 years. This reality has led me here to high school, where I've entered the pre-college ACE program, which is basically a British version of the IB or AP classes naturally here in the US. Now, I know this isn't a reality that I live alone. In fact, out of the 126 kids in my ACE graduating class, only 5 are black, and 4 of those 5 are girls. That makes up less than 4% of my entire ACE graduating class. I've always wondered, why is this the case? That is why I will be interviewing 3 black girls, 2 from my ACE program and 1 girl who isn't. We'll be seeing what practices keep black girls from populating these pre-college courses, and once they enter that space, how does it affect them? Well, let's find out.
Oh, for me, it was the third grade.
For me, it was second.
In middle school, they had like a lot of advanced classes. I was in like 2, but I didn't really count them as ACE because it wasn't as hard.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew about the advanced classes. But at the middle schools I went to, we didn't have ACE.
Well, when I moved here, it was something that they kind of just pushed on me. Like, I kind of had no say in the matter. They were like, okay, we're going to sign you up for priest this and priest that, and priest whatever, and like that was it. So
for me, I went to an IB school, which is kind of similar to ACE. It's kind of like a preparatory kind of program as well. So all the IB kids kind of were just pushed to do ACE as well if you weren't going to another IB school. So I kind of found out through that.
On like certain classes, it'll probably like I feel like in like more of the like electives, it'll probably be more of one color than the other.
I don't want to sound like weird about it, but I never interacted with the kids that were in the regular classes. Like, if that makes any sense. And of course, they were all non-black, so I just went with non-black kids.
I would agree. I mean, especially Sarasota High, like specifically, like they kind of keep ACE kids secluded. Like, if you, like, for example, clubs, mostly ACE kids are in clubs. They participate in most of the school events. I definitely see myself, like, kind of overcompensating. Sometimes, like, I'll be, like, overly nice to people so that I don't come off as, like, that aggressive and angry.
Always act like myself. I never change for anybody.
The way I speak, the vocabulary that I use, the way I talk to authority figures, it's everything. It's like 2 different people, honestly.
They like associate like intelligence with whiteness, which is weird. And I feel like it's not really their fault because, I mean, essentially white people do that too. They associate intelligence with whiteness, which is why they consider us whitewashed as well, and black people consider us whitewashed as well. So it's really hard.
It's kind of more difficult to me because it's like it gives you like way more work, and then on top of the classes that you already got, I feel like it's more stressful.
I have definitely developed more anxiety in the past 4 years being in higher level classes than I ever have been. Because I'm an ACE, I'm kind of expected to perform better, but because I'm black, I'm expected to perform even better. And because I'm a girl, I'm expected to perform even better. So I'm just putting like a loads of pressure on myself. I'm involving myself in so many things because there's just so much pressure to be great. And if you're not great, then like, why are you here?
Because in reality, according to Dr. Vanessa Evan Winters of Illinois University, a longitudinal study of school-age girls found that some black girls reject high academic achievement out of sense of self-esteem. This could explain why girls like Lauren are turned off by this program because maybe it's too hard or it's too much work. Not knowing that being in these programs has statistical benefits to a student's future careers. But due to this lack of access, black girls like Janae and Jenica feel isolated within these spaces. Being in these advanced courses has almost trained their mind on what to expect academically and socially. In the end, we need to diversify our methods of identifying gifted children. This means we should be training teachers on how to identify these accelerated students within their class, along with implementing universal gifted screening for all students, not just certain ones. But hey, I'm just a kid. What do I know? I've graduated and I'm ready to move on. But I just can't help but think about what I'm leaving behind. If school systems have put more effort into spreading awareness and providing access to accelerated programs, maybe we'd see more Black girls in the advanced classrooms. Because sure, Brown v. Board integrated schools across the whole US. But 70 years later, it seems we're operating on a technicality, a modern day form of segregation. A system that continuously muddles the answer to the question, what is advance?